Hey guys, how are ya? It's me, Ada. Today makes day 9 for me. Just want to piggyback on how I'm feeling. I was gonna go to work, but I decided not to. I work Fridays, Saturdays, and Mondays, but I do 12 and 13-hour shifts, so I pretty much make up my shift in three days, my 36 hours or whatever. So, anyway. I've noticed that I was like very sick yesterday, Sunday, and I couldn't understand. Like, I'm dosing, but I'm be honest, I wasn't dosing like 5 grams. I think I was dosing like 2 to 3 grams, and it wasn't holding me. There were some days that it would hold me because I guess I would put a little bit more than what I usually put because I didn't want to suffer no withdrawals from it, So, but then I got on some YouTubes to find out, what is the maximum amount for what I was taking, and it has said anywhere from 4 to 5 grams. So, whew. And I did it. I took 6 grams and knocked it out of the ballpark. It knocked it out of the ballpark. That was my sweet spot. I thought I was going to get nauseous and vomit and go through all the 9 yards, but I didn't. Felt a little lethargic, but I was okay because I was dosing every 2 hours or whatever, and it wasn't helping. It was because I wasn't doing the right amount for the withdrawals to stop. I mean, folks, I'm going to be honest, it does help. Like, on a scale of 100%, I would give it like a 65-70%, less withdrawals, and maybe 30% of just a bit of uncomfortness. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you to go out there and get it and you're not going to feel fucking 100% comfortable, because you're not. Whoever says, I read some videos where I see, I had no withdrawals at all. No, it don't work that way. But I will say, if you get down to the smallest teensy-wincy amount of milligram or whatever, I guess the best way to put it is to wean yourself off. The slowest you can get on the Suboxen, 1 millimeter or whatever. Yes, I will admit that when you do kratom, when you get off on that amount of Suboxen, yeah, the withdrawals will be probably barely to nothing when you do the kratom. You won't feel it. You won't. And that was my mistake I made. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not a taperer or a titrator, stop spicy or none of that. I don't have the willpower for it. I have the willpower to survive, to make it through, but I don't have the willpower to taper, and never have, and cutting and all that shit, that for me is just not for me. I don't have the patience for it, and I truly don't like to suffer. My thing, maybe I'm a glutton for punishment. I'll suffer a good 2 weeks before I suffer fucking months and months, and no. I want to get this shit over with. I jumped off really on, it was at 8 milligram, but it was 2 months of generics, and I think I'd been sick for 2 months, and I couldn't find my level, and I noticed that the Suboxen was very fucking weak compared to the brand name. I let it go the first month. Second month, I said, well, let me try. Maybe it'll make my withdrawals less when I get off. Probably not, because remember, this is 9 months I was taking it. So the last 2 months, I was taking the generic, and guys, it was not really working. I was kind of suffering here and there. It almost felt like I was what they called intolerance, withdrawal intolerance, taking your meds and still feeling like shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling the benzodiazepine symptoms anymore as of July 3rd. Here and there, I got a little bit of symptom. Nothing to the point where I wouldn't have a problem withdrawing from Suboxen. And I decided to jump. So I think I pretty much jumped at 4 milligrams. But I would cut that 4 milligram in half and sometime be okay for the whole day. And then take that other half in the morning. That's how I was doing. So my body was kind of like all over the place. So I jumped there. So I really don't know what milligram I jumped, but I know it wasn't full 8. But it doesn't matter because I still got sick. So it is 9 days today. Wasn't feeling that great yesterday until I started to dose 6 grams. And I dosed 6 grams twice yesterday before the evening was over. I dosed at 10, and then I woke up at 3 in the morning and I dosed another 6 grams. Went to sleep, and when I woke up, mind you, I didn't wake up sick. I woke up feeling like, like I've been in a battle, but not sick to where I had to run and get the kratom. That one thing I noticed. I didn't feel that serious sickness. So it is dying down, folks. It is dying down. I'm right now, I'm not saying I'm 100%, but I'm no withdrawals right now. None at all. So what I noticed when I dosed at 9, here it is 5:30, and I didn't really feel the need to dose. So what I did at 9 o'clock was I cut from 6 milligrams, 6 grams of kratom all the way down to 4 grams. 4 grams held me until 5, where I felt my bones was hurting. So I took a little bit of the red Borneo and I mixed it with a little bit of green. And that seems to hit the spot. It took all my pain away and everything, because it's getting evening time. I don't know, by the grace of God, what makes this second time around different. As far as kicking, the first time I didn't order that kratom until like 8 days after my cold turkey. So it was fucking intense. I don't know why I put myself through all that. But even though with the kratom, you still gonna feel it. You still gonna feel it. But it gets better, guys. It really gets better. Like, I feel pretty good now, and I'm noticing that I'm not getting sicker. Like, I don't need the kratom. 5 hours pass and I'm still not feeling sick, so it's dying down. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting down. I just dosed, so from the 4 grams that I had this morning, I went down to 3 now, and I just mixed like maybe a gram of red Mamanda, green indigo, and red Borneo. I mixed those two because my bones were hurting, and yo, nice mellow. It got me, not mellow, I'm not high or anything, but it just really touched on my legs. I didn't have RLS legs though, but yes, I did some kicking around, but not as bad as the first time, because remember the first time I didn't know anything. I didn't prepare myself like I prepare myself now. A week or two before I started doing this, I started taking my magnesium, because that really fucking helps, you guys. Remember, when you get ready to jump, a week or two before, start taking magnesium. That shit helps. Now, I say if things continue now, I'm starting to lower the kratom now, because let's see how I am tomorrow. If it seems like I'm not dosing that much, then I'm going to start cutting. Well, I already started cutting the kratom down. I'm at 4 grams now, and I'm gonna see where that leads me tonight, and then see how much I have to do tonight, because I still don't trust the nights. It's still kind of funny. So tonight I'll probably still take about 4 grams. I'll probably take about 4 grams again of the red, you know. And then I had got this agmentine for when I start coming off the kratom for real, like probably next week. But in the meantime, I am cutting down as of today, because I'm not feeling as sick as I was for the like 4 to 7 days. Was kind of bad. I was dosing. Now I'm noticing that I don't have to dose that much, so I'm cutting down on the kratom, and this is great for a kratom and great for energy. And then I also purchased L-tricine. I had this before. This shit works good, except I fucked up and I took it with an SSRI. So since I'm not on an SSRI, I'm going to go ahead with this. I don't know if I'm going to start this. I'll see Wednesday what I feel about this and L-trifan, you know, because the worst part of this whole thing is going to be the pause part of it. The pause hit me pretty hard the last time, but what hit me pretty hard last time, I was on the Klonopin and didn't even know it, folks. I was so fucked up. You know, so now it's been 14 months off the Klonopin, and now it's 9 days off the Suboxen, and right now I'm doing pretty good. I really didn't want to take off for work, but my bones are hurting, and my work is kind of physical, and I figure I don't go back to work. I work Mondays and Fridays and Saturdays, so I figure take the Monday off. You have all the way to Thursday. That's would be 9, 10, 11. That'd be 14 days. 14 days. And if it keeps up the way it is right now, but I had a good day the other day, and then the next day it was a bad day. But this day is different than what I felt the other day. It just feels less. It doesn't feel like because when I take the kratom, I feel like numb. And I know I'm withdrawing, but I feel numb. Right now, I don't feel that. So I'm actually starting to feel myself, But I'm very, very scared about the pause. I don't want the pause to lead me back to anything. So I have Celexa there that I was given back in October. But once I read up on that, I'm not crazy about that. And I don't know if I want to do that. But I also don't want to suffer the depression that comes along with the pause and the mental aspect. I don't know. But I've been taking Risperdal. I don't know if it's an SSRI. It's like might be an antidepressant. But it was given to me for bipolar or something. Anyway, I decided to take that. I was only usually taking half, and that helps me sleep. So I started taking a whole. For the last 9 days, I've been taking it since I started detoxing. And let me tell you, I've been sleeping for the last 9 days. I do get 7-8 hours of sleep, which is a blessing. Because the first 2 weeks that I started detoxing last year, I ain't sleep for 7 damn days. People thought I was like lying. No, it's true. Till one day my mind just said fuck. And it just, I went into a coma. I knocked out my body. Your brain eventually will shut down, and that's what happened to me after 7 days of not sleeping. This time I was a little bit more prepared with everything. Now I am a little bit excited to see what happens from here to Friday. If everything continues the way it is now, I'm going to see how long it's going to take me to dose. I'm not even going to prepare a dose for tonight. Not at all. I'm going to see where it takes me, how long it takes me to feel any kind of sickness. If I feel any kind of sickness, it'll probably be very little. And if it's my bones hurting and stuff like that, I'm definitely not going to take 4 or 5 grams of anything. I'll probably take a half a gram or a gram just to help me sleep. I'll take a little bit of the red with my sleeping pill, and I am done. I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at. And I feel pretty okay now. Like, I didn't want to take off for work, but I need this. I need this. I'm drinking a lot of Gatorade. Gotta be careful. Gatorade, I just noticed, has a lot of sodium in it, but our body needs salt anyway. I'm drinking soda, a lot of water, and Gatorade. A lot of water and Gatorade. I'm doing things a lot different this time than I did the first time. Because I studied a lot. Like, not study, I researched a lot and made sure that I was ready for this. And I'm hoping, I feel like I got a different outcome this time. Because I was more prepared with everything. I got all my supplements and everything. If this continue, if I don't see the need to dose tonight, then I will dose a little bit, because I'm going to be cutting down. So I probably take maybe like 2 grams, 3 maybe, tops 3 to go to sleep, whatever, and then start tomorrow. But I really did start it today. I went down to 4 grams from 6, so, which is good, because I don't need 6 if I wasn't really feeling ill like I was. Like, when I woke up Saturday, I was ill. This morning I felt a little ill, but what a difference from 3 o'clock in the morning to 9 in the morning May. When I woke up, I was like, okay, I'm not feeling detrimentally sick. So, that's a plus. So, I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at. And, like I said, I got all my arsenals now. Everything came in the mail. I even got some moringa, because they said it helps with energy, which I will probably need once all this stuff comes out of my system. I don't know. The last time it took me 5.5 weeks to come off the Suboxen. 5.5 weeks. So I might come off probably way before that, because I just was kept drinking it, because it made me feel good. So, but this time I'm going to do it a lot different. I'm not going to go that far. If I stop feeling withdrawals, I'm going to definitely stop and just take a little bit enough so I don't shock my body into no more withdrawals from the kratom, which I did have a little bit of withdrawals because I did 5.5 weeks of it, but it wasn't that intense. It's just fucking annoying. And you know, when you just went through a whole trauma and to still keep going through little bullshit pins and needles, you kind of like get a little bit frustrated. So this time I'm probably not going to go into the 5-week category. They said it takes about a month for all that to come out of your system. But let's see. If I don't feel anything by Friday, then there's no need for me to continue the kratom. You know, I'm going to cut down. As of today, I've been cutting down. And let's see where it takes me. And I might start my supplements too, because Paul set in very quickly, guys. Once that kratom is out of your body for a week, that pause will hit you immediately. So, alright, guys, I'm going to be ready. I just want to let you guys know where I'm at. I feel okay. You know, not 100%, but I'm not dying. Or feel like I'm dying or anything, you know. I've been eating. I've been having a good appetite. And one thing I have noticed, chocolate ice cream seems to hit my receptors really pretty good. It really does. Kind of takes my withdrawals away. I know you're probably saying this girl's bugging the fuck out. No. Try it. You'll see. Anyway, I just want to let you know where I'm at. And I hope everybody's doing fine. Just remember, keep your head up. This will pass. And just like I said, kratom works. It's not 100%. But, you know, if you got the willpower to say you want to quit, you'll endure a little bit of pain. You can endure a little bit of pain. The whole thing for me is I don't want to go full blown. So, I'll let you know what happened. See you guys later. Bye.